And Shalom Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Of course, Yahweh is the true name of the Heavenly Father, the God of the Hebrew Israelites. Yahweh Shai is the true name of his only begotten Son. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that taught us this truth, and peace and love to the hopeful elect. Back at it through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. I came across this video last night and it was on my spirit to speak on it, man, concerning the immaturity of our people, and especially as it relates to spiritual maturity. Okay. The Lord's hopeful elect compared to the 2/3, it's night and day, man. We perceive life completely different. While 2/3, they're comfortable here or they just don't give a flip. The Lord's hopeful elect, we're waiting for something better, and we're willing through the will and power of Yahweh Hashem Shah, willing, all right, to make sacrifices on this side. There's certain things that we want to attain, that we want to do, that we wanted to become, that we had to sacrifice. All right, Malak Yahweh Shah himself had to make the ultimate sacrifice, laying down his life for his brothers and his sisters. Okay, so but the rest of these idiots, man, you're gonna see like this is the mentality, and especially of our women, the women of our nation, especially the other tribe of Judah, the so-called black woman, man. This is the mentality that they have. They just want to play. That's what it seems like. They're not concerned about nation building or being royal, or they just want to live what they think in their mind the greatest life ever. But we know, because the Lord have taught us, some things to come, and and shown us, and some things that are to come for us, that this shit is mediocre. All right, this ain't it, man. Especially when you're living just to die, man. All right, so let me bring out this video right quick. Here we go.
People have been acting like when people turn 50, you're supposed to crawl in a hole and die. Right. You don't stop living your life just because you're aging. But I feel like because of like older generation, you used to seeing 50-year-olds behave or act a certain way. Even being in our 30s, you're not the 30-year-olds that were 30 in the 70s. So men and women in the 70s, they had a whole different lifestyle in their 30s. I'm not wearing no moo-moo. She got the martini, and things are different now. Like, we are the new adults, and we childish as fuck, and we're also enjoying life though.
I mean, the Spirit always speaking. The Lord say He's gonna pour His Spirit out upon all flesh, man. Starting with His hopeful elect in the ability to prophesy and receive prophecy, but also on the rest of these idiots. They're just constantly spewing madness. She said it herself. She's childish. Absolutely right, man. And it doesn't have a lot to do with age. Now, we like to think naturally as we do age that we develop some type of maturity. All right, and first and foremost, we're talking spiritually. You're supposed to be able, and I'm gonna bring out these precepts, Lord willing, supposed to be able to put away childish light thinking and just wanting to play all the time. And this, right now, see, nobody wants to play more than the Lord's hopeful elect. Nobody wants to enjoy the earth in perfection more than the Lord's hopeful elect. But the difference between them and us, we have a certain level of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. We know the process to attain that. They don't. They're crashing the hell out right now. And Eve, how she crashing out, whoredoms and partying, that's all she want to do. A lot of women her age and this age bracket, it seems like that's all they want to do, man. It's just party and enjoy the earth, man, that Yahweh Shema Shah and his elect created.
This all the time. Our parents and our grandparents, our great grandparents, they were fucked because they had to live a certain way. I feel like the older I get, I'm learning lessons, I'm making more money, and I'm getting finer. So I feel like if you're living your life correctly, so you should turn up even more. Life is meant
correctly. And of course we know, I mean, just for face value, I don't know what the sister got going on, but I could bet she's not serving Yahweh Shema Shah. She's not married to a man or the Lord, man. So I don't know what she classifies living right is, you know what I mean? But hey, this is what's coming to these women, man. Harsh reality when the Lord takes away, and we say these in many lessons about the judgment that's coming. Hey, specifically for you women, a judgment is going out amongst the whole earth, the men first and foremost, but you women individually and collectively will catch it, because the Lord himself, all right, is going to put a certain spirit out upon this earth and take away all your little goodies. He's going to take away all these fake things that you have upon your body, in your body, to make you look like you're perfect. All right. We're going to expose those imperfections. And on top of that, you're going to be hungry. On top of that, you're not going to be able to make money like you think you are, or you think you're going to prostitute. And that's going to help. Not going to be like that during Jacob's trouble, man. All right. Animals attacking, man. Just, neighbor invading one another. All these issues that we're constantly prophesying. Hey, it's coming for you, you puffed up, prideful individual, which is, mainly our women.
Yeah, it's definitely not.
All right, but let me get straight into these precepts, man. This is 1 Corinthians 13 and verse 11. When I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. And clearly, we always say this, man. Hey, man, if you're a woman of the hopeful elect, you're definitely light years. I mean, we all have our process, okay, to get back to where we're supposed to be. But you're light years ahead of these type of women right here. These women are childish. They're spewing madness, and everything that's coming out of her mouth is complete vanity. Again, there's nothing pertinent about what she was saying as it relates to the nation of Israel. Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, her sisters and brother. It was all vanity. It was all me. It was all I'm fine. And I just want to live life, man. And unfortunately for these idiots, man, that's all they care about, man, is living a mediocre life. And because they have the mind of children, they think that they're doing something. All right. They think wearing all this fake stuff, fake hair, or, all these injections and shit. They both look like they got injections in their face. I mean, they think that this is it, man. They think, and it causes them to be very, very prideful, man. And when you're prideful like that, I mean, humility is blinded. All right. You don't know how to be humble. And man, this is a part of the process. All right. We're all ready to go home. We don't want to. I'm tired of listening to you motherfuckers, for real. I'm tired of looking at you. All right. We're ready to go home, man. But I can't make Yahweh Shema Shah snap his finger and end this. So I have to play the game. I have to, understand the process to salvation, which first and foremost, coming back to the Lord's law, statutes, and commandments. Stop being so prideful, man. Suck it up. All right. And come out of this, man. Let's take the low so we can receive eternity and be on high for forever. But again, these idiots, these children, all right, that want to play adults. And you're right. Age is nothing but a number, but I mean, that's where wisdom comes into play. You got, very, very young brothers and sisters that have a certain level of wisdom. And then you got so-called elders of our nation that have no idea what's going on, didn't teach us nothing, all right, as it relates to Yahweh Bahashem and Yahweh Shah, what we're supposed to be doing, where we're going. We learn nothing but idolatry and lies, and that's what they taught, and they're still in that spirit to this very day, man. And hey, as I say often, it is getting late in the day to be hearing this madness constantly being spewed out the mouth of the woman, just vanity. And she swears she be popping off at the mouth. She swears she thinks she sound good. She think what she's saying sound good. But if you have any type of spirituality about yourself, man, you got the spirit of the Lord, you can see right past that. You can see they're just a bunch of little girls that are enabled. That's all it simply is, man. They're enabled to behave like that and to have that type of mindset. Surely she wasn't talking about being a wife, being married, and again, which is nation building, protecting one another. All she cares about is enjoying this polluted, dirty ass earth, getting out there in that dirty ass water, thinking it's all good, wherever she may take her trips at, diving in that dirty ass water. The earth is polluted. It's filthy right now, man. There's no I mean, sure, I always say there's a couple places that, haven't been touched and we don't even know where they're at, but and there's a couple places with some nice looking water. But hey, man, for the majority, hey, I live right on the Chattahoochee River. If y'all know where that's at, that shit filthy. It stinks. You know what I mean? We gotta get out of here, man. It's too many issues, all right, to be around here acting puffed up. But again, a woman is the greatest pretender on earth, and especially our women. She good at pretending, and as long as she's enabled by Esau Edom and his system, she's gonna keep on doing it. But guess what? This is what we're saying. Skirt. The Lord is about to bring a screeching halt to this madness and this BS and this women, feminist, weak, childlike kingdom that this is, man. This place worships women and children. That's all they care about when it comes to behaving and conducting yourself as a man. That is highly frowned upon here in Babylon the Great, man, which is why this place is going to be utterly destroyed, because that's not how the Lord set it up. All right, he had his order. All right, Yahweh by Shema Shai, the men of the nation of Israel, the women of the nation of Israel, the children of the nation of Israel. But guess what? Even you other nations, man, y'all should follow suit, all right, and have a certain order. But Esau Edom is being exposed for the weak, base man that he is, man. He's the one that allowed his woman to rule over. Now look at her. Hey man, your woman Esau is all in our business. If you know what I mean, you know what I'm talking about. They love them some Israelite men, all right. And now they might not, just outwardly, project it, but man, hey, it's over with. You've been exposed, man, and it's because you are base man. You're weak, man, and you let your own woman run over you. Now she's leaving you, man. All right. But hey, man, it's getting late in the day. I'm so sick of listening to these women spew this madness, and I mean, I don't deal with it a lot, but every now and then the Spirit leads you to see something, man. All right, Isaiah 29 and verse 9. Whom shall he teach knowledge, and whom shall he make to understand doctrine? All right, and this is who? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. So this is how we understand the Bible. We understand the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is being a babe at first, a baby, all right, and dealing with the more palatable things as it relates to the scriptures. Prophecy is not a very palatable thing, especially the prophecies that's in the book of Revelation, all right, which is where we're at. But our people, unfortunately, spiritually, that they don't even have the spiritual milk to grow, all right, so they're not. So they may look like adults on the outside, but inside of them, man, it's just a lost little child, whether it be male or female of our nation, that don't have the spirit of the Lord upon them. They act like children. Don't our men with their pants sagging and their hats slightly askew, right? And they be hella grown and still just talking like women, getting on podcasts, doing celebrity gossip podcasts. That's all they talk about, celebrity gossip or sports. All right. Or they're coming in, with the idolatry, whatever it may be, whatever false idols they're worshiping, and spewing a whole bunch of madness. This is kid shit at this point, man. We're not dealing with that. The Lord not dealing with that, and his people are not dealing with that either, man. All right, for precept must be upon precept, a precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. All right, teaching us, all right, this is how an individual learns to understand the Bible. Here a little, there a little, but it's all done by the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Hey, none of us just jump straight into the deep things. We may have heard some deep things, but once we had the spirit put upon us, guess what we did? Study to show ourselves approved through the spirit, and we went back through the Torah. Now, I know I did when I first came in, all done through the spirit. Went back through Genesis, all right, and saw and really felt the Exodus, all right, out of Egypt. And I saw when we, the book of Joshua first started the war, when the Lord was teaching us, how to war. All right, we started all of this, the Hebrew Israelites, man. All right, so we just got to remember that as it gets closer and closer, and as we see people become more and more bugged out. We ain't seen nothing yet, but I mean, this stuff with Eve, it is really played out though, because she's a pretender. The difference between Esau Edom and what Eve got going on is Esau Edom was created to be the wicked one. We expect him to get janky. We expect him to, want bloodshed and all that. Hey, we're all for that. But our women, see, this isn't how you were created to be, all just popping off from a earth that you had nothing to do with building, infrastructure that you had nothing. You're a consumer, Eve. Most of our women, y'all had nothing to do with this. You don't know how aircraft operate. I've been on plenty. I jumped out plenty, of aircrafts and all type of shit that you don't even know exists. You think you know how any of this operates, logistically, Eve? No. You know what I mean? But you are a hell of, you know how to consume it, don't you? You know how to get on the internet, order what you need to. You know how to find Dr. Bankhead to get cement put in your behind. All right. Dr. College Park. All right. But I mean, it's just late in the day and it's annoying. You know what I mean? It's annoying, especially when we're living a certain way and then all day serving Yahweh Shema Shah through the Spirit, right? Through the Spirit, not of our own will, all right, but the will of the Father, all right, and the Son. Just trying our best to serve Yahweh Shema Shah, and then when we step out in the world, this is what we hear, all right, a whole bunch of BS, man, all right, and another thing, man, in Isaiah chapter 3 in relation to how prideful people are. Hey, the show of their countenance doth witness against them, and they declare their sin as Sodom and hide it not. This is a lot of our people. Hey, look at the young men with their boasting about the drill music, how they commit these certain heinous crimes and brag about it. They're not hiding it. You see, there's no shame, all right, and when you're boastful like that, you're tempting the Lord, man. It's one thing to do something, feel sorry for it, and do it in the privacy of your own home, but it's another thing where you're being a porn star. It's a whole like different ball game, man. All right, both sinful as hell, but hey, this is adding on top of sin, man, when you're boasting it and not hiding your transgressions, man. Just like the days of Sodom and Gomorrah, man. Woe unto their soul means destruction unto these sorry motherfuckers, man. All right, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves, and call Allah Yahweh Shema Hawashah. For when the Lord mock, when their fear cometh, man, the Lord said he's gonna mock when their fear cometh, man. So these same women, those same two motherfuckers sitting there spewing all that nonsense, man, with all that fake ass shit on, man. Hey, they're gonna be calling out for somebody, and guess what, man? Just gonna get mocked. All right, and the Lord say, many days shall you be troubled. Rise up, you women that are at ease. And all these women, especially here in Babylon the Great, are at freaking ease one way or another, whether you in the project, even if you on the streets, shit, they get their fix. They getting their drugs. However, man, I've seen so many documentaries about homeless people, man, and whether they're stealing, prostituting, they gonna get their money to be out there on them streets, man, doing whatever it is they do, man. But most of our women here in Babylon the Great are puffed up. They're not righteous women, man. They think they are, and they can fake the funk and say this and that, prophetess this and prophetess that, and Negro please, so-called Negro please, man. Y'all not talking about nothing, man, and quick to get exposed. And one thing about me, spirit upon me, I'm tired of the pretending, man. I'm ready for Yahweh Shema Shah to expose the real. Or reveal the real and expose the fake, should I say. Because all this pretend stuff, oh, here we go again, another year. We got to hear our women pretend and buck up. Like, if man, soon as, I'm telling you, Eve, we telling you, soon as we get a green light, man, through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shema Shai, all that shit it's finna come back to hunt you, and motherfuckers finna get on your ass, man. You see, I live in an environment where, hey, they doing that. They doing drive-bys and walking up on people and shooting them, right on my street. I had about 2-3 people, die, right on my street, probably like 5 in my neighborhood, man, so you just wait, Eve. You're an easy target. Think about this. If these niggas, these so-called killer rapping environment niggas, in that whole realm of rap music and drill music and just, debauchery, think about it. It's often this thing within our community with snatching chains. Man, if these little niggas will go up to a grown man known for putting people to sleep and take his chain, how much more you're weak behind? And everybody got guns, Eve. Nobody's gonna care about your little gun. They're gonna get up on you, Eve. And we just waiting for the green light, man. The Lord is gonna put the spirit upon men, and it's like right now, it's like the Lord got a certain spirit where the men are just kind of seeing through you. But when Jacob's trouble pops off, it's gonna be like deep, target locked on. Oh snap. Look at the strippers. We should have been hit the strippers up. They're walking out of here with piles of cash. All right, the Lord gonna put the spirit upon them, and it's happening slowly but surely. But y'all are the easy target, especially you women. All right, out here by yourself without no protection. Sure, you may have a animal, and you have the only thing you got an animal, an alarm system, and probably some type of weapon, man. And that's what you got your faith in that'll protect you. Boy, stop. Girl, stop. You finna get ate alive out here through the spirit and power Yahweh Shema Shai, and you deserve it. You rewarded evil unto yourselves by not listening, all right? And not even on the level that we had through the spirit and power Yahweh Shema Shai, just chilling out and like for real. That's how I'm gonna word it. Just chill the hell out. All right, it's too much stuff going on to be popping off like that, man. Like it's party time. Stop the bush. What they say? Stop the cap. All right, you're capping, Eve. You're a pretender. All right, and again, it's just because you're enabled, man. Yeah, I mean, that pandemic came, and our people didn't get humble at all about that pandemic. The old folks, they was scared. But I mean, the young folk, they was loving that. A lot of people come to find out they was getting paid more during that pandemic than they was going to their regular jobs, man. They didn't care. They didn't put no fear in them. They didn't come get closer to Yahweh Shema Shai, pray fast, and figure out what was going on. They used what Esau had put out there, and they ate it up, man. They ate it up. And this next go round, bro, this will not be a test, Lord willing, and everybody get exposed for the clowns that they are. Shit. Let's see here. Get some wisdom. Proverbs 16 and verse 18. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. The Lord, specifically calls our women haughty, very haughty. Very haughty, very prideful, man. And again, the Lord is telling us in his wisdom section, Proverbs, hey, that you're going to be prideful right before destruction, man. You're going to be puffed up right before the Lord, lets that air out of you. And this is why they're enabled to do it. It's just the will of Yahweh Shema Shai. Don't get it twisted. It isn't the will for them to sin, all right, for all eternity, all right. It's the will, all right, for the Lord to correct it. In order for him to correct it, he's going to let you get puffed up to a certain point, man. All right. Now us, it's completely different. The Lord get on us very, very quickly. All right. Because he loves us and he deal with us as sons first and foremost. And, deal with the daughters accordingly, man. If you're not one of the Lord's children, oh yeah, he'll let you play around out there in the world. And guess what? You're still going to get found out. You still going to get synced about. All right, so you're not getting away with nothing. You think you are. Why? Because judgment ain't came like immediately. That's what the Bible says. I'm paraphrasing, right? Because sentence against an evil work isn't executed, speedily. It was set in the hearts of men to do evil, man. All right, and that's our people all day, every day, man. Because they haven't seen the full wrath, and not even full wrath, just a minor bit of wrath of Yahweh Shema Shai. They think it's all good, man, and it's not. And it's not. All right, but now this is what we got to deal with, man. So, hey, all we can do is warn our people, man, and that's what we do through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. Warning, warning, warning. Stop the BS. All right, this power that y'all claim that y'all believe in. All right, it's about to be like the days of Noah. All right, even worse though. The Lord has said, "Thus saith Yahweh Shema Shai." And Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 17, man. All right. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. And that's the lot that we come in, the lot of the prophets, the watchmen, the seers. All right. To warn our people, first and foremost, to receive this information from Yahweh Shema Shai and put it out there for our nation so we can have a fighting chance out here. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me. And that's it, man. That's the whole point of us prophesying, man. It's a warning to our people. All right. Can't say the Lord didn't prepare you, because he did. He showed you and told you everything that was going to come down, all right, on the pipeline. Just because you didn't have the spirit to receive it, it doesn't make us liars, man. All right. Just give it a little time, Israel, the Lord's hopeful elect, just a little bit more time. And that's why we got to practice patience and endurance. It sucks, I'm gonna keep it real, man. Like, I ain't one of them pretend like I this sucks, It sucks living in this earth, man, and having to endure and deal with wickedness and knowing what we know, man, and believing what we believe. All right, it sucks. The endurance and patience. I mean, of course, we're all growing, through the spirit, but just naturally, I think naturally we all are. We're all just kind of impatient, especially being in 2023 with all this fast technology going about, man. My doggone mobile data wasn't working yesterday, man, and I had a moment like when the power goes out, the internet, what have you, combination of them both. This place is gonna go into chaos so fast, man. Your head is gonna spin just that little bit of time. And I was trying to, I usually lock my Cash App card, right? I'll lock it, because I be taking money out and stuff. And I was going to get me some Guyana, man, and I went to cut the card back on, and my mobile data wasn't working, man. And I just had a moment. It was just really, I had to go all the way back home, get on the internet just to cut the doggone card back on, man. And it shows you how dependent we have become on this internet. And because we're so dependent and just how the world is now, man, once they pull the plug, bro, a lot of people not gonna be prepared. And I had a moment, man, am I really, prepared for this? But through the spirit of power, Yahweh Bashem Al Shai, we will be. All right, we are and we will be. I speak that, into existence for the Lord's hopefully let we are and we will be prepared for what's coming. But for the majority of people, when it happens, man, they're not going to have any solutions but to go down to Egypt for help, go to the enemy. And guess what? The enemy's going to have a solution for you. He already got that solution. Y'all know what it is. The MOTB, the mark of the beast, man. And without that mark, all right, that device, you're not going to be able to participate in society. Specifically, you're not going to be able to buy or sell without that, man. So it's going to be a very, very trying time. It's going to try your faith, man. But this is what we came for. This is one part of it. This prophesying and teaching, this is one part of it. The next part will be the physical manifestation of everything we said, and we'll show and prove who we are. All right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Al Shai, I pray, that brothers and sisters, keep their patience, man, and keep their endurance intact. And Lord willing, as I always say, we don't end up like these clowns, man. So with that, I want to give all praise, honor, glory, and fear again to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Till next time, Shalom.